And ngayon po, syempre, ang topic natin is how to be fit. Na pangangailangan ng mga tao ay yung mag-lose ng weight. Alam natin na sa panahon ng pandemya, karamihan ng tao ay nasa loob lamang ng bahay, and yan yung tinatawag nating sedentary na lifestyle. Karamihan po ng mga tao ay working from home. So everybody is doing what we call yung online, no? Online business, online office. So ibig sabihin po, ang concern natin ng mga working class is naging sedentary yung lifestyle natin during the lockdown. And inside the house, there is always that probability na very festive yung mood. So lahat po ay mahilig kumain. Ayan, mga bravest dreamers. And by consuming a lot of foods, therefore, you're expected to gain a lot of weight. Ang dami ko pong nakita, mga kaibigan, mga kakilala na talaga naman nag-gain ng weight during pandemic. Alam niyo na yun, ha? Gaining weight during pandemic. Ayan. So, paano po natin i-address yan? Sabi nga ni ADJ, kailangan nyo ng mga malufit na pampafit. Ayan. At yun ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon, mga baby steamers. So, what can we do about it? Can we really stop this unacceptable cycle? Alam niyo ito yung paborito kong 5 kaibigan, no? Yung 5 kaibigan na talagang they are very, very much into what we call weight management. Sobrang enthusiast ng fitness itong 5 to. Di ba? So tuloy natin mga bravest dreamers, no? So ibig sabihin po talaga naman po na tayo po ay nangangailangan mag-lose ng weight because we really gained something out of this pandemic. Okay. So, dahil po dyan, ipinapakilala po namin sa inyo yung isang produkto na talaga namang yes, makakatulong po sa pagpalus ng ating weight. At ano po ito? Okay? Sabi nga po natin, kapag nagtanong kayo kung ano ang pampafit, mga malufit na pampafit, meron po tayong Glutafit and Omnifit. Ayan. So, ito po ay mga JC product na talaga naman pong guaranteed na tutulong sa pag-lose ng ating timbang. Lalong-lalo na po kung i-combine niyo po ito with some diet programs, no? Mga kakaibang dieta, okay? Actually, pag ginamit niyo ito sa kasabay yun, a lot of individuals ang gumamit na at napatunayan na talagang very, very effective. This product, itong ating mga produkto, to Glutafit and Omnifit, together with a certain exercise program. Okay? And diet program as well. So ito po, nakita nga po natin si Icolicious, no? Nasubukan na po ito at talaga namang nakinabang na siya rito. Ayan. So, sana po tayo mga bravest dreamers ay makinabang din. Ako for one, I've been maintaining my weight at 75 kilos right now. I'm from 82. I lose 7 kilos, no? And I'm trying to maintain it at 75. Soon enough, siguro by next year, I will try to probably lose again mga about 3 kilos. So para naman mga 72 na lang tayo siguro. Ang saya-saya nun, no? Pero we will do it, no? After 2020, the 2021 na natin gagawin yan. Mga 3 months program ulit. Okay. So mga bravest dreamers, tuloy natin. Ito po yung mga Glutafit saka Omnifit. Yan po yung number 1 na produkto natin that will help us control some weight. Lose some weight. Ito po. May mga eksperimento pong ginawa, no, about glutathione. Kasi po yung Glutafit natin, ano ba yung mga number 1 na component niyan? Siyempre, ang number 1 sa listahan ng component nito is glutathione. Then there's actually a study done in Spain, no? So it's an experimental and therapeutic medicine study, and they found out that glutathione levels affect weight loss in individuals with what we call metabolic syndrome. Ano ba yung mga metabolic syndrome? Ito po yung mga may sakit ng diabetes, okay? And of course, yung may sakit ng endocrine problems like thyroid issues and obesity. No? So they found out na glutathione affects weight loss in this kind of individuals. This is very very new. Bagong-bago lang po ito. This was published 2018. So 2 years ago lang po. Ang major na natin dito, mga author ng articles are si Nicolau Godsorella, Marina Orphan, no? Ayan, yung mga kaibigan natin. So, of course, si Demetrius Estandido, kasama po siya. Yung isa sa mga major na nag-experiment itong ating glutathione. Ano po? Okay. At they bind to negatively charged lipids in animal trials. So, sa pag-aaral po na ginawa, dumidikit po siya sa mga taba. Okay? Sa mga taba. And therefore, napapabagal at hanggang sa tinatawag nating hindi na ma-absorb, okay, or ma-uptake ng ating tiyan yung taba kasi dumidikit na nga, no, doon sa chitin. And therefore, bumababa po yung bilang ng serum cholesterol, yung pagkakaroon po ng taba sa ating mga daluyan. Okay? So there are actually human trials that have been suggested with chitosan, and they have observed decrease in body weight and serum lipids, mga taba sa ating dugo. And the meta-analysis suggested, or they found out, what we call 3.3 kilogram weight loss. Okay? Doon sa mga gumamit po ng ating produkto, no? Na merong chitosan at saka glutathione. Compared doon sa mga taong walang ginawa, kundi kumain lamang ng placebo na produkto. So, ibig sabihin, placebo, wala akong laman yan. They only thought that there is actually presence of chitosan and glutathione, but there is actually none. Diba? So, yun po yung katotohanan. And alam nyo, sobrang ganda po nitong chitosan kasi kapag ito po ay patuloy niyong ginagamit, you're able to control the what we call the LDL or yung tinatawag nating bad cholesterol. And kung i-couple niyo pa po ito with other products that we have like ashitaba, for example, we can actually what do we call that? We can actually speed up the burning of fats in the belly areas. Yun po yung kagandahan ng combination ng products, no? So right now, what I'm offering is what we call Omnifit. Meron po itong Glutafit, meron po itong glutathione and chitosan together. Ayan. So tuloy po natin. Other than those two products mentioned, meron po tayong hydroxyproline present. Yung hydroxyproline po na present dun sa ating Glutafit ay may kakaibang benepisyo din. Hindi lang po tumutulong sa digestive process para matulungan yung pag-i-increase nga ng metabolismo ng tao at makatulong sa pag-lose ng timbang, ay may kakaiba pa hong kagalingan itong hydroxyproline. Okay? Isang uri ng protina na may kakayahan na tumulong sa healing of wounds. Ika nga sa paggaling ng ating mga sugat at pagre-repair ng mga naapektuhang balat or skin. Diba? So, ang hydroxyproline pala po ay importante sa healing. Okay? At other than that, nabanggit ko na nga sa inyo yung digestive support, meron pa ho tayong kakayahan to prevent joint pains. Pananakit ng mga joints. Wow! So para po kasing ang hydroxyproline kasi parang nagpuproduce ng collagen to really help our joint area. No? So tumutulong po sa collagen formation. And therefore, with ashitaba combination, sabi ko nga sa inyo kanina, anti-inflammatory po yun. So pag natanggal natin yung pamamaga, tanggal ang joint pains, definitely. No? So combination of Glutafit and what we call ashitaba will really benefit us, especially dun sa mga taong may arthritis or the joint pains. Ano po? Now, hydroxyproline also is known to support the cardiovascular system. So similar to our ashitaba, kung i-combine po natin na may kakayahan pababain ng ating blood pressure, so definitely ang gandang combination po ng Glutafit and ashitaba. Di ba? With reference to cardiovascular health, na ang purpose is prevention of cardiac arrest and of course stroke. Di ba? Napakaganda po ng combination. Now, other than that, hydroxyproline is known to contribute to a healthy metabolism. Ibig sabihin yung pag-increase ng metabolismo ng tao para naman tunawin at palakasin yung ating katawan sa pagpuproduce na mas marami pang enerhiya. No? Kapag nagproduce kasi ng maraming energy or ATP ang ating katawan, nasutunaw o nababurn natin yung mga taba. Di ba? And therefore, by a good regulation of this, mas magandang daloy ng dugo, mas magandang proseso, it will really help us control inflammatory process. Okay? Ganda ng daloy. Pag maganda ang daloy ng dugo, definitely, inflammation is being resolved. Okay? So, ganun po kaganda. Now, ang ganda, di ba? So, tingnan nyo pag pinag-usapan natin ng Glutafit, we're talking about glutathione, we are talking about chitosan, and we're talking about hydroxyproline. The combination of the three will really work well sa ating katawan, especially in control of cardiac problems and in control also of what we call joint issues. Diba? Ganun po kaganda yan. So, ang pinaka added benefit pa natin dito is the benefit that we get out of what we call digestive functions. Yun po yung napakaganda pa rito. Okay? So, that's Glutafit for you. Diba? So, kung titignan natin, ayan, chitosan, and isa sa pinaka-importante produkto, with the GSH or glutathione, na kung saan, on the latest 2018 study, they were found out to help individuals with metabolic syndrome and obesity. Okay? So, yun po yung kagandahan yan. Omnifit. Ito naman po, dalawa lang yung component. Ano po yung mga component nito? We call it chitosan and the inulin fiber. Yung chitosan, nabanggit na natin, napakaganda ng produkto na yan. So, it will also help boost the prebiotic contents of foods. Halimbawa, kumakain ka ng high fiber na pagkain. High fiber na pagkain is actually considered prebiotic. So, kung kayo po ay kakain ng barley, for example, it's a probiotic. May prebiotic content po yun. Kasi nga, unang-una, tumutulong din yan sa pagpaparami ng mga probiotics sa katawan. Prebiotic are the one that will help dun sa pagkain ng ating mga probiotics. So, other than that, okay, Omnifit is known to replace fats in foods. Tinatanggal po niya yung mga taba, okay, sa pagkain, no? So, i-replace sugar in foods as well. Ibig sabihin yung asukal ay kayang-kayang kontrolin ng ating Omnifit, di ba? Ang ating Omnifit. Ay kumakain, for example, medyo hindi maganda yung texture, the presence of chitosan and the inulin fiber help for gut health. Yun po natin, the inulin fiber becomes a prebiotic. The chitosan, we know for a fact that this product helps in reduction of sugar and reduction of fats in the body. Okay, so with the improvement of the health benefits of the foods due to the improvement also of the gut, definitely mas magiging effective po itong produkto na to sa pagtulong sa ating katawan in losing some weight. Diba? So yun po yung kakayahan ng ating Glutafit. Okay? So, tuloy po natin mga brave steamers. Sabi ko sa inyo kanina, we can make use of these products, Glutafit and Omnifit, together with certain programs, like diet programs or exercise programs that will really benefit our body. So, ibig sabihin po, importante pala na while taking the product, mamili lang tayo, Glutafit or Omnifit, or you can do both, okay, guaranteed po na kung sasamahan natin ng konting ehersisyo ito, okay, nako, 100%. Gaganda at bibilis ang improvement ng inyong health. Diba? Kasi, bakit mag-improve yung health? Definitely. Kasi nga, nag-lose ka ng weight, nalilinis yung ating katawan, the blood circulation will be better, and all the benefits coming from the nutrients of the products, okay, will be absorbed properly. Napakagandang absorption. Okay? So, ganun po kaganda yan. Sabi nga natin, knowing the product's capability, both the Glutafit and Omnifit, okay, I therefore recommend to use some choices with reference to dieting or fasting to maximize the real effect of the product. Diba? So tandaan po natin, importante yung tinatawag nating diet. So I am recommending three kinds of diet. We have the Atkins diet, we have the intermittent fasting, and the ketogenic diet. Okay? So, however, sabi nga natin itong tatlong ito, dapat you know it by heart kung ano yung gusto mong gamitin. Among them, kasi tuturo ko nga po sa inyo. Okay? So, moving on, here's the diet plan that I'm gonna recommend sa inyo. Okay? Ito. Pag sinabi natin Atkins diet, there are actually 4 phases of Atkins diet. 4 na plan, no? It was split into 4 different phases, and the phase 1 is known as induction. Dito po, under 20 grams of carbs per day for 2 weeks tayo. Diba? Ang baba niyan. Under ng 20 grams of carbs. Diba? So, 2 linggo po yan, and then eat high fats, mas mayaman sa taba, at mayaman sa proteinang mga pagkain. High protein, high fat na diet. Pero mababa yung carbohydrates via vegetables. Di ba? So, tinatawag natin yung high fat, high protein with low carbohydrate vegetables. Okay. So, mga leafy greens. So, yung mga leafy greens na to, they kickstart the weight loss. Okay? Now, nagigets po ba ninyo? So, kickstarting the weight loss management. And phase 2, after induction, will be balancing. Dito, slowly, we increase the amount of carbohydrates in the diet. So, from 20 grams, we can actually slowly increase that by adding more nuts. Mas maraming nuts. Okay? Low-carb vegetables and small amounts of fruit back to your diet. Okay? Gets nyo po ba yun? Gets nyo? So, ibig sabihin, we have discussed phase 1, which is induction, and we have discussed phase 2, which is the balancing. E sabi ka sa inyo, nagdadagdag lang tayo konti ng nuts at saka ng mas mababang carbohydrate na vegetable in the diet. Okay? Yan po yung Atkins diet. Phase 1 and 2. Now, what about phase 3 and 4? Fine-tuning na lang po ito. So, ibig sabihin kasi, yung 1 and 2 natin will actually react fast to actually lose some weight. Magbabawas tayong timbang talaga dyan. Now, phase 3 is fine-tuning, meaning, malapit ka na sa iyong weight goal. Okay, yung bawa ako, 82 ako at that time. Sabi ko, ang goal ko mag-75. When I was about 76, no? So, magka-fine-tuning na ako dapat dyan. Diba? So, magdadagdag ako ng carbs to my diet, okay, until the weight loss program, okay, slows down. So you have to add more carbs to your diet. Okay? So yan po, dagdag tayo ng carbohydrates para unti-unti naman nagkaka-recover yung ating katawan. Di ba? So unang-una, induction. Okay? Pangalawa, yung tinatawag nating balancing. At pangatlo, yung tinatawag nating fine-tuning. Pangapat po, among the list for Atkins diet is the maintenance phase. Here, you can eat as many healthy carbs as your body can tolerate. Yung mga healthy po na carbohydrates ang kakainin natin. Diba? However, dapat tolerable para hindi naman tayo nag-gain din ng weight. Kasi sayang, kapag atinan tayo ng magandang timbang, ilulose lang natin for some time. Diba? Yan. Importante po na ma-maintain natin. So next, Next, mga bravest dreamers. Aside from Atkins diet, I do recommend also intermittent fasting. Alam niyo itong intermittent fasting ito, napakadaling gawin. I have been trying this for quite some time. And in fact, ito yung ginawa ko to lose some weight. Intermittent fasting. So, it's claimed to cause weight loss, improve the metabolic health, and even extend the lifespan of an individual. So that's true. Kasi ang lifespan ng individual ngayon, napaka-ikli na eh. Alam niyo ba yon? Average of about 60, 65 years old. Wala na. Diba? So, sa ngayon po, if we are actually 66 years old, 67 years old, it's a plus already. Extend na yung lifespan mo. Sobra. Kaya napakaganda po na as of the moment, importante na i-maintain natin yung weight natin. Kasi nga, it adds up to your lifespan. Okay. So, sabi nga natin, nag-improve ang metabolic health mo with intermittent fasting and very much popular ito. At iba't iba po yung type and methods of intermittent fasting. No? Marami na po yan. So, ang ginagawa ko yung 9 hours. No? All of them can be effective, sabi nga natin, but dapat malaman mo kung what fits you better. Diba? Ituloy natin. We have the 16-8 method or the 15-9 method. Pwede ho yun. I normally do the 15-9 method. Okay? So, magpa-fasting tayo for 15 to 16 hours kasi kung 15-9 method tayo, fasting po yan ng 16 hours, 15 to 16 hours per day. The 16-8 method involves fasting every day for 14 to 16 hours. Bakit may 14 Doc, hindi 15? Kasi para sa mga babae po, we recommend na 14 hours of fasting. Okay? And then 10 hours yung window period natin. So yun yung eating time. Okay? So sa akin naman na ginawa ko is 15-9 method. Na? 15 hours na fasting and 9 hours. Within 9 hours, sa eating window. So the average is about 8 to 10 hours. That's the eating window. So within the eating window, you can fit in 2 or 3 or more meals. Gagawa mo ng programa yun. So breakfast mo, for example, if you're looking at a 9-hour period, it's about a 9 to 6 program. So meaning, yun lang yung pagkakataon na pwede kang kumain. Simula na 9 ng umaga hanggang 6 ng hapon. Or you can do an 8-5 program. Alas 8 ng umaga hanggang alas 5 ng hapon. Okay? So yun yung eating period, yun yung window. So this method is known as the Liang-Gaines protocol. The Lean-Gaines protocol, it's not Liang-Gaines, it's Lean-Gaines protocol. And was popularized by a fitness expert known as Martin Berkhan. Si Martin Berkhan po, hindi si Beckham. Okay? Martin Berkhan. It's known as Lean-Gaines protocol. Doing this method of fasting can actually be as simple as not eating anything after dinner and skipping the breakfast. Okay. So, for example, kung natapos tayo ng last meal natin at around 8 p.m., so don't eat until 12 noon the next day. Kasi 8 p.m. yun. 8 p.m. ka kumain. So, ibig sabihin, kung we're talking about 9 hours, 11 o'clock. Di ba? Kung 8 hours, that's about 12 noon lang talaga. So, technically, pag 11 naman, is about 15 hours. Okay? Pag 10, that's 14 hours. Okay? So, yan po. So, yan po yung method natin. No? So, go follow the 16-8 method or the 9 to So, it's generally recommended that women only fast for 14 to 15 hours. Hindi natin recommend yung 16 hours. 14 to 15 hours lang. Dahil dito po, mas napansin po na mas maganda ang response ng mga kababaihan sa ganitong number of hours of fasting. So 14 hours to 15 hours of fasting lang tayo. Kumbaga, you will eat yung mas mahabang panahon na hindi ka kakain, and then you will eat for 9 hours. 9 to 10 hours. Yan para sa babae po ito. For people who get hungry in the morning and who would like to eat breakfast, medyo mabigat po ito. It's hard to get used to it. However, marami pong breakfast skippers ang kayang-kaya ito actually. Actually, simula po ng program na to, medyo mabigat for the first 1 week. 5 to 7 hours lang yan eh. So, 5 to 7 days lang po yan na medyo mahihirapan tayo. And after 5 to 7 days of doing it, easy na po yan. Easy as cake. No? So, napakadali na pong gawin kasi parang sanay na yung katawan mo. You can drink water, you can drink coffee and other non-caloric beverages during the fasting period. And this will help reduce hunger levels. So, okay. So, pwede palang mag-coffee and water. Okay? So, yan po. Ang purpose po ng pag-inom ng tubig at ng kape ay reduction lamang ng gutom. So during the fasting period and during the window period, it's important for us to eat healthy foods. Kasi kung hindi healthy foods yung kakainin natin, hindi masyadong mag-work yung program natin to lose some calories because we're actually eating junk foods or we're actually eating excessive amount of calories. Diba? Kung kain ng mataas ang calorie na pagkain, talagang hindi ka mag-lose ng timbang. So they say, itong ating intermittent fasting is the most natural way to do it. Tandaan daw, sabi ng author, it's actually 100% effortless. Kasi tama nga naman, ibang tao kung gumising 9, 10 o'clock. Yun pa lang yung breakfast. Diba? So, ano pang pwede natin gawin? This is just a tip. Eat a low-carb diet. Yung mas mababang carbohydrate na diet. So, ibig sabihin, yung mas matatamis na pagkain, bawas talaga tayo dyan. So, yung appetite mo medyo magbabago, hindi ka masyadong gugutumin, hanggang umabot ka ng 1 p.m. Then you can eat your last meal at around 6 to 9 p.m. Okay? So, ang fasting mo ay 16 to 19 hours in generally. Okay? So, bottom line, 16 to 8 method involves daily fast of 16 hours for men and 14 to 15 hours for women. On each day, you restrict your eating to an 8 to 10 hour window period where you can fit in 2 or 3 or more meals within that span of 8 to 10 hours. Okay? Yan po yun. Now, the 5-2 diet, ito naman po, parang napakatindi din ito. Bakit? 5 araw, kain ka ng normal. And then, mag-restrict ka ng calories to 500 to 600 in the 2 days of the week. Ibig sabihin, kain ka ng todo for 5 days. Pagdating ng weekend, for example, Saturday and Sunday, ang computation lang ng diet mo for the day is about 600 calories lang. So that's done on a Sunday and a Friday. On a Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday. Choice po din yun. But it's actually a 2-day protocol. Okay? 5 araw na kain, 2 araw na less yung kain. So this is called the fast diet and was popularized by a British journalist and doctor at the same time, Michael Mosley. Okay? On the fasting days, it's recommended that women eat only 500 calories. Diba? 500 calories lang. And for men, 600 calories lang. During fasting days yan. Okay? For example, you might eat normally on all days except Mondays and Thursdays. Okay? Where you eat 2 small meals of about 250 calories per meal for women and 300 calories for men. So as critics correctly point out, there are no studies testing the 5-2 diet itself, but there are plenty of studies on the benefits of intermittent fasting. Ang bottom line dito, 5-2 diet, kumakain ka pa rin naman. Kaya lang masyado ng walang what do we call that? Kakain ka pero hindi masyadong marami because it's only about 500 to 600 calories lang. Actually, tayo naman regularly pag kumakain tayo, about 500 calories yun eh. Pinaka-minimum natin eh, nakain. 500 to 600 talaga. One eating lang. Pero dito po, sa programa ng 5-2, yung 500 or 600 calories po yun, per day na po yun. Okay? And then, during the weekdays, for example, we're talking about Mondays to Fridays, you're doing the regular meal. Diba? Yun po yung kagandahan ng program na to. 5-2. Now, the last one will be ketogenic diet. Ito naman po, very low in carbohydrates yung diet na to. Most of the time, maraming taba. Okay? Or red meat. Red meat nakikita ko sa mga prepared na mga food nila. So it will force the body to burn fat instead of glucose for energy. And kung nag-burn tayo ng fat instead of glucose, the process is known as ketone. Yung product niya is ketones, which give this diet their keto name. So, yun po yun. Okay. So, the process produces ketones which give this diet the ketone name. Learn more about the advantage and disadvantage of this diet and how to start on one. Now, paano po tayo matututo nito? Tandaan natin, we have to look at the calories as well. Dapat ang tao ay only eating about 1,500 to 1,800 calories per day. So with the keto diet, kaya mong ma-attain yun kasi highly proteinaceous to. High protein lang itong pagkain na to. So more or less red meat at saka mga gulay-gulay. And therefore, mas madaling kumain ng maayos. Ika nga. Kasi ito walang regulation. Kain ka lang ng kain during the time. But to glucose, the body turns to using protein for fuel. But if you're limiting how much protein you eat, your body is forced to burn stored fats as its primary source of fuel. Diba? So yung importante pala, kumain ka lang ng mayaman sa protina para hindi nagagalaw masyado yung ano mo. Okay? Kasi pag burning stored fats mo, or as primary source of fuel, talagang yun ang nangyayari. Nagkakaroon ng ketone formation. So, importante huwag masyado doon. So, weight loss and ketones are the byproduct of burning fats. Okay? Kaya, yan po. The biggest factor in whether or not the diet is ketogenic is how low in carbohydrate it is. So, kumbaga, mas mababang carbohydrate, the more ketogenic diet yung issue. I mean, the more keto diet yung ating perform. Kapag mataas ang level ng carbohydrates, then definitely there's need for us a reduction. Kasi maaaring makatulong ito ng malaki yung pag-lose mo ng weight in a lot of ways. No? Katulad halimbawa ng pag low kasi yung carbohydrates mo, no? Mag-burn mo talaga yung mga taba sa katawan mo. They will become the source of fuel ng body. Okay? So, yun po yung kagandahan ng ating program. So, given a lot of choices of diet protocols, actually I only given 3 as a choice, you may choose the diet programs that you want that will actually fit you and your lifestyle. Remember, we always make use of the word fit. Kasi definitely, dapat fit sa iyo yung program mo. And the lifestyle also will be fitted for that. So, ibig sabihin, you really have to choose from among them. No? So, ibig sabihin, yung ginagawa natin is not simple program, but it's really used for dieting and a lot of things. Okay? So, ito po yung ating 3Ds na dapat gawin para matulungan natin ang ating sarili. We have to discipline ourselves. We have to have the dedication to really lose some weight and the determination, no matter what, you will follow the protocol. Pag nagawa po natin yan, you'll definitely be losing a lot of weight. Okay? Yan po yung benepisyo na makukuha natin. Discipline, dedication, and determination. And it will really add up to the use of Glutafit and Omnifit para po lahat ay maging fit. Ayan. Tama, ang ganda ng ano eh. So, JC Fitness requires to check a program that will fit you among the three. Okay? Atkins, keto, intermittent fasting. Check the calorie required per day. Ibig sabihin, by height and weight, you check the calorie per day na requirement mo. At however, you have to avoid too much sodium. Yung mga chicherya yan, pinag-uusapan natin. You have to have a routine of 15 minutes of exercise per day. Pwedeng walking lang yan. Pwedeng a little gym. Dapat mga 6 to 8 hours. Kanina ako, konti ng tulog ko, kaya medyo naantok-antok tayo. Water is about 1,500 to 3,000 ml per day or 1.5 to 3 liters per day. Definitely, ano pa idadagdag natin if you would require fitness, Glutafit and Omnifit. Kung question nyo, pwede bang pagsabayin? Yes na yes. Okay? Yes na yes. How to keep your body in shape? Maintain the calorie requirement. If your body requires 1,500 or 1,500 calories, consume 1,500 calories. If you need 1,500 to 300 or 3,000 ml of water, kailangan rin natin yan. 1,500 to 3,000 ml of water. Importante yan. Exercise regularly, good sleep, of course, and the supplementation of Glutafit, Omnifit, dagdagan niyo po ng barley para mas maging healthy pa yung ating katawan. Okay? Ganyan po, ganda. Okay, that's my last slide, by the way. So, again, to keep your body shape, maintain the caloric requirement. Most of the time, sa babae, 1,500 per day. 1,500 calories per day. Sa lalaki, mag-range siya ng 2,000 to 3,000 calories per day. So, ibig sabihin, i-maintain mo yan. Maintain 1.5 to 3 liters of water as well. You have to exercise regularly. You have to have a good sleep. And definitely, you need products like Glutafit, Omnifit, diba? And barley. This will actually maintain our body better. And this will help us be fit. And will help us also control a lot of possible infections, okay, and sickness that na pwedeng dumikit sa atin. Okay? So, that's good enough. So, if you have queries or questions, I am willing to answer. Amen. Hello, Amen. ADJ? O yan po. So habang nihintay natin yung dalawa, yung aking tumutulong sa atin, sa ating programang ito, ay gusto ko magpasalamat sa ating mga bravest dreamers sa patuloy nilang pagsubaybay sa ating regular na programa. No? Alam nyo, medyo talagang inaantok ako. I just had a sleep of about 4 hours lang. So, however, dito sa ating diet program, you need at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep, no, para maging very beneficial po yung program natin. So we need only Glutafit and Omnifit to work on this one. You have to have good amount of water, 1,500 to 3,000 liters, 3,000 ml. And you have to have an exercise of at least 15 to 30 minutes per day. Diba? So importante po yan. Okay? So the bravest dreamers, maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig and sana po ay huwag kayong magsasawa sa ating regular na programang The Doctor is on Time. Ayan. So, Miss Yen? Hello, Miss Yen. Okay po. So habang wala pa po ang ating kaibigan, ang ating digital marketing assistant, no? Supervisor, I believe pala. So, nagbigay lang po ako ng pointers, no? Yung Omnifit po and Glutafit, pwede ho ninyong pagsabayin yan. You can actually, my take is, kung hindi naman ganun kalaki ang inyong pangangatawan na gusto niyo mag-lose ng weight, pwede namang dalawang Omnifit, one in the morning and one in the evening, before breakfast, lahat po yan, and take Glutafit during meals or after meals, during lunchtime. Okay? So, yung program ng combination, or if bigger, nasa obese category po tayo, obese category 2. So definitely, mas kailangan po natin yan. So you have to actually triple the dose. One in the morning, one at lunchtime, and one at dinner time. Diba? So 3 times a day po yung program. Okay? So, breakfast, lunch, and dinner before meals po lahat yun. So you have to double the dose for those individuals na medyo may kalakihan. Yung obese 2. Yung obese 1, simple dosage lang. Like, one in the morning, one in the evening, Omnifit, and one at lunchtime lang, Glutafit. Diba? But for obese 2 category, you can take 3 capsules per day. Okay? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yun po yun. Okay? So, habang wala pa po, muli magpapaalala po ako. Kung gusto niyo pong mag-lose ng tinatawag nating bad cholesterol, use the product. Namili ko yung Omnifit or Glutafit. Okay? At sabayan niyo po, kung kayo hypertensive, sabayan niyo ng Ashitaba. Because Ashitaba can also help you with weight loss. Plus the fact na ito pong Ashitaba ay nakakatulong sa pagpababa ng blood pressure. Bababa ko yung blood pressure natin dito. So kung medyo mataas yung blood pressure nyo, with combination ng ating Ashitaba and itong ating Omnifit, kung ba Omnifit lang po yung ginamit natin 3 times a day, you will really benefit out of this. Gaganda po yung pakiramdam ninyo. Yan. So, Yen, may mga katanungan ba tayo? Nawala yata si Miss Yen, mga bravest steamers. Okay. So, muli po, kung may sasagot tuloy na naman ako or magbibigay ng pointers habang wala pa po si Miss Yen, ating digital marketing. Yung pag-inom po, no? Glutafit, depende ho yan. Doc, gusto ko isa lang eh. Paano ba ang i-desisyonan na Glutafit lang yung gagamitin ko? Well, if you really wish to improve your skin tone, then there's a need for you to use the Glutafit. Gamitin niyo po yung Glutafit natin at kung kailangan niyo rin ng panlinis naman ng atay, Glutafit is also fitted for that. No? I-combine mo yan with Ashitaba, Glutafit together, it will work wonders for you. Okay? Yung Omnifit naman po talagang designed yan as to produce prebiotics and at the same time weight loss management. Okay? Yun po yung purpose. So, tingnan nyo, kapag combination po yung ginagamit natin, it will really help you a lot, no? Together with a diet protocol that I recommended. Okay? So, si ADJ is coming now. So, ADJ, how are you? ADJ? Yan, medyo wala pa yung audio ni ADJ. No? Si Miss Yen, how are you?
Doc!
Yes!
Hindi ako si Yen.
Ang ating partner.
Yes. Sorry. Medyo busy lang po si Miss Yen kanina. May meeting na po. Pero, Doc, huwag kang mag-alala. Nandito ako. Sasagutin natin yung mga tanong-tanong na yan.
Mga katanungan na tayo.
Okay.
Yes.
Aba. Siyempre. Okay, so ganito gagawin natin habang hinintay natin yung mga mapipili mga swerte mga tanong. Yan. Napakaganda ng topic.
Yan.
Doc, actually, sa totoo lang, sa mga ginakalam, isa rin po ako sa nag-benefit talaga ng todo dito sa Omnifit tsaka sa Glutafit natin, no? Ako na magsasabing napakaganda, napaka-effective ng totoo. Alam niyo guys, no, ito personal testimony ko lang yung in-explain ni Doc Forge kanina, yung Omnifit, ito yung fat binder, no? Nagbabind siya because of the yung chitosan, no? Binabind niya tapos fina-flash out. Tama, di ba? So, we take
flash
it
out.
before.
Yes.
Yeah, fina-flash out talaga. So, alam na alam yan ni Doc Force. Nako, kung gaano tayo kalapad dati, di ba Doc? As in, talagang putok na putok. Alright. Pero ngayon, because of Omnifit and Glutafit, medyo nag-improve. Okay. Ngayon, meron tanong dito. Doc, ewan ko lang kung wait lang Okay. Okay. Sabi ni Lane CB, ewan ko lang kung nabasa mo na ito kanina, pwede po bang sabay-sabay inumin ng Ashitaba, Omnifit, at saka yung iniinom daw niya na vitamin C? Wala daw po bang kaso yun, Doc?
Ano kayang vitamins yun? Tinatake niya, ADJ?
Meron
kasi yung
siyang
product natin na Ashitaba is okay. Wala namang issue yan eh.
Meron daw siyang tinitake na vitamin C, Doc. Okay lang daw po ba pag sabay-sabayin yun?
Better. Wala namang issue po yun.
Okay. Ayan galing kay Lane
Wala pong problema. You can continuously take the product together. Wala kang issue doon.
Okay, pabati galing kay Agnes Panares. Good morning, Doc. Watching and learning from Germany. Yan. Alright.
Wow! Masarap yan. Ano ba yung tsokolate nila dyan? Anong brand?
Van Houten.
Yan. Van Houten. Yan.
Sarap yun. Van Houten. Okay.
Sarap yan.
Ano siya? Creamy. No? Creamy and chocolate and Van Houten. Yan. Tapos fruits and nuts. Okay. Tanong ni Angela Pineda Gutierrez. Hi, Doc Forge. Safe po ba ang Glutafit sa taong may allergy, no, sa shrimp? Ayan. O nga naman, Doc, napakagandang tanong. No? Safe po ba isang taong may allergy sa shrimp na mag-take ng Glutafit o kaya ng Omnifit? Kasi yung chitosan, galing yan sa shrimp eh.
Chitosan, yes, tama po yan. No? May mga pagkakataon po talaga na nagkakaroon ng allergy sa ating produkto. No? Pero hindi po lahat ng tao. Okay? Kasi sa totoo lang po, yung sa shrimp, pagdating sa shrimp, karamihan nasa paglilinis yun eh. Yung general content ng ating mismong meat ng ating shrimps, no. Pero itong source natin ng chitosan, no, yung chitin, no. Kung maganda ang source, malinis, just like what we have na galing po sa Iceland, mababa po yung potential ng marami po akong nakita na mababa po yung potential ng allergy. Pero siguro yung source ng chitosan mo ay hindi maganda, okay, baka mataas yung result ng ating allergy. Pero sa atin po, although mayroon ding potential na ganon, hindi ko po 100% na posibleng magkaroon ng allergy. Kasi marami pong pagkakataon, wala namang ganong epekto. Okay? But we really have to be watchful. Kaya nga po, sa mga taong may history ng ganyan, ang nare-recommend lang po natin is just take 1 capsule muna initially. And then we have to observe for 3 days. Isa lang ng isa, but we have to observe for 3 days. If nothing happens, walang allergy, you can continuously take the product. Diba? Yan po yung aking kasagutan sa tanong ninyo.
Okay. Lang Alright. Okay. Ngayon, ano po yung right time na pag-inom? Tanong ni Angie Sales, Do. Right time na pag-inom
Well, alam
sa...
nyo if I may also add, no? Kung gusto niyo mas may very effective pa siya other than what I recommended sa inyo and the diet protocol that I recommended, it's better that you take it before meal. Like if you would want to use the Omnifit lang, take it before meal pero sabayan niyo po ng ating Premier Green Tea. Pag sinabayan niyo po ng ating Premier Green Tea yan, umiinom tayo nung ating kapsula, Premier Green Tea yung pang-inom natin, plus the diet protocol na napili nyo among the 3 programs that I recommended, napakabilis po na maging result sa katawan ninyo ng weight loss. Yan po.
Okay. Thank you, Doc. Sabay-sabay po ba ang Glutafit, Omnifit at Ashitaba? Pwede po ba yun? Sabi ni Angie Sales?
Pwede po.
Yeah.
Pwede naman po. Kung talagang medyo nasa kategorya tayo ng obese 2 at talagang sa tingin nyo ay mahihirapan tayo mag-lose ng weight ng mabilis, so you can do combinations. At sabay-sabay po yan before meals.
Doc, ito maganda ang tanong ni Ami Elmagalansing. Safe po bang Glutafit inumin kahit may allergy sa sulfa? Ano yung sulfa?
Yung sulfa gamot yan. Yung sulfa meds. Wala akong problema. But definitely we have to be cautious also. So ano po yung caution na binibigay ko? We have to observe. Sa simula isa lang capsule lang iinumin nyo. And then better observe for 3 days. Isa for 3 days, and then afterwards, pag wala akong negatibong epekto sa inyo, you continuously use the product. And they make it 2 or 3 times a day already. Okay? By that time.
Okay. How many times a day should Omnifit be taken? Yan, di ba? Galing kay Mini Joy Domingo. 3 times a day ba do?
Well, if you choose Omnifit alone, 3 times a day po tayo.
Before meal, Before meal. Yan, the best yan. Saka wala naman lasa Doc, no? Pag nalunok na mo, wala naman lasa yan
Wala.
Ayan, Doc, sabi ni Imelda Enriquez, ano po bang pwedeng inumin kapag mataas lagi ang cholesterol at above 50 years old na po ang age? Hala, mataas ang cholesterol, 50 years old na age.
Ang suggestion ko po pagka ganyan, you combine our Omnifit and Ashitaba. Take it twice a day at least. Twice a day. Breakfast and dinner time. Before breakfast and before dinner time. Yan po ang suggestion ko. Malaking tulong po yun para sa kanya.
Tsaka Doc, no? Lifestyle change.
Yes, definitely po. Importante yung konting ehersisyo na banggit natin kanina, di ba? 15 to 30 minutes of walking at least.
Tama. Ayan, sabi ni, nasagot na to, no? Mini Joy Domingo, should I take Omnifit before every meal or meron